you know, when that tweet came out, I was like, all right, now we got to show everybody why they made the wrong decision.
They had the book bags, they had the goggles, they had the champagne. They was ready to celebrate. I was like, yeah, we fucked all that up.
Funniest teammate in Caguas?
The funniest teammate in Caguas?
Looks like there's a couple.
Oh my God. It's a lot of guys, man. I said, can we at least win one game at home?
Yeah.
So it has to be one game.
Adiós, Upay, movimiento, Collier arriba, el canasto grande de Devon Collier. También se la tenemos que dar cuando viene.
Dímelo, Fiebru, que es la que hay. Bienvenido a otro podcast de Catch and Shoot. Y hoy me acompaña el 2 veces campeón y el campeón actual del SZN, Devon Collier. Dev, how you doing, man?
How you doing, man? I'm doing good.
Doing great, man. Happy to have you here, man.
Thank you, man. Enjoying these times.
Enjoying your times. How about that? Couple days after your championship, second championship in the VSN, how you feeling?
You know, it feels good. Able to relax, rest, spend time with the fam, and you know, fully focus the fam and not focus on basketball. So that was great.
Yeah, it was a longer season than usual though.
Yeah, they counted the Olympics, right?
Exactly.
That's why they extended it.
Exactly.
The league always changes every year, so you never know when to start or finish. So
yeah,
you always got to wait till the next year.
You know what to expect. Well, quiero agradecer antes de comenzar con Devon Collier de lleno. Gracias a nuestros auspiciadores, gracias a Ron Pon por hacer esto posible en todos los sistemas operativos. En Google Play y en el App Store también lo puedes encontrar. Solo 60 minutos te toma ordenar y te va a llegar la comida a tu casa. Mientras ves esta entrevista, en menos de una hora ya te va a llegar la comida a tu casa. Y si estás viendo un juego de baloncesto, cualquier deporte, es bien sencillo. Daily Essentials en menos de 60 minutos. También gracias a Roy Chévere Financial, tu financial advisor de preferencia. Lo puedes buscar en las redes sociales como Chévere Financial para que tengas, mira, tu presupuesto bien al día, como lo tenemos aquí en Catch and Shoot. Y sin más preámbulos, vamos a comenzar con Devon. Dev, so we want to go around 2024 season. Ended the best, you know, it ended as best story could be.
Exciting, right?
Exciting, best story could be. 7 games, 7 exciting games. But it was a season full of a lot of stuff that you had to deal. You got to Caguas through a trade,
yeah,
right, from Arecibo. How do you feel? Because you know, a lot of players have different how they get approached for the trade or how they're received. What was your experience with the trade?
From what I remember, nobody told me about the trade. I found out just like how everybody else found out.
Social media.
Through social media. So, you know, once I seen that, I hit Marlon up. I said, yo, Marlon, you working out? He was like, yeah. I said, yo, stay focused. You know, we got something to prove next year. So it started from, you know, when that tweet came out, I was like, all right, now we got to show everybody why they made the wrong decision. Just the mentality standpoint, being competitive. So that was my mindset coming in once the trade happened.
And when you get to Caguas and you get that call from the Criollos, what's the first impression of them? What's the plan of them with you?
Well, you know, they wanted me there because, you know, they made the trade. But, you know, I was the one to let them know how the season was gonna go. You know, I spoke to the owners, I spoke to the players, and I said, yo, if we come in and focus, have everybody come in early, and we grind and try to get these early wins while everybody's trying to get their team set up, like we're gonna have a very good chance on making the playoffs or even going further. And you know, when the season started, we lost our first game, but from there we started getting our early wins, which actually helped us, you know, towards the end when we had to play Maya West, and it was like a 7-game decider of what was gonna happen, and you know, us just being together since the beginning of the season helped us get that victory.
Yeah, and you know, that's something important you say, and let me know that you were going step by step. You got to get to the playoffs first, and that's something big because you got those first couple games, as you said, every team was like getting set up. You were the only. There was one team or two that were complete since the beginning.
Yep. It wasn't that many,
and
like one or two. Yeah.
One or two, and you were one of those teams. So you started 8-2. You lost just two games. It was San Germán and the other one was Carolina, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
But it was close games, and it was amazing because those victories, as you said, on the standing at the end of the season, regular season, put you in a good position. You know, everybody's around 500.
Yeah, I was talking. Like I said, I was talking to my teammates, and me and Sheldon Mack and Ty Rowland. We was joking around because he was like, "Damn, you in Caguas now?" I'm like, "Don't worry, you know, we got a little plan set up, making sure, you know, we overcome what everybody else is thinking." And, you know, throughout the season, we all talk to each other like, "Damn, we all got eliminated, but you're the only one still in there. Respect." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, it feels good."
Nobody count on you guys.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody. I mean, no, it was like, I don't know. I think I was not disrespectful. I mean, I put Caguas 12. That's what I was thinking it was going to be, right?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people did too.
Yeah, it just me knowing the league and putting everything into perspective. I know everybody's not gonna have their full roster when the season starts. So now when everybody comes in late, now you're trying to develop chemistry with the players who already had chemistry when they was there from the beginning. So I know that was gonna play a role, and we would have to take advantage on that.
And it did.
So and it did. So I was like, yo, everything is falling into play the way, you know, we supposed to approach the game. You know, Trice having MVP year, Luke King coming in. You know, Cash came in, did what he did. Got Luke King came in and did what he did. And all the supporting cast, Cuco, Lucito, you know, you had Iram in the beginning of the season starting, main defender closing games. You know, even the rookies came in. Jose Placer came in. Marlon stepped up. All of them.
Yeah.
Richard Nunez. You got all of them. Mike.
Even though Mike, a couple minutes.
He came in, threw him a lot, got him a little dunk. Everybody came in, and that just showed like the work that everybody was putting in during like practice and the off season and during the preseason, translated to the game.
What do you think is like the most important thing when we talk about that chemistry in the locker room and everybody on the same page? Always is very hard to have those.
Of course.
Like 15 heads and.
Of course, it was tough, but, you know, we had a young team. And, you know, me being a part, you know, of the Arecibo team, I was surprisingly the young guy when the whole team was a bunch of vets. You know, everybody was like, you know, they did the average age was like 35 and up.
Yeah.
When I was on that team, so I was able to learn a lot of things from them. Everybody won a championship. Most of the people on that team won the championship, so I try to bring that, you know, energy to Criollos and try to make everybody feel relaxed. You know, I try to joke around a lot so not everybody's tense. So I try to build like a good culture so that everybody can come and feel comfortable and, you know, support each other. And there was never no negativity from anybody, so it was just good energy in there.
And at some point, you were talking about Louis. He missed. I mean, he went out of the team for a little bit, for a while. I don't remember if it was like 8 or 10 games.
Who?
Louis King.
Oh, Luke King, yeah.
And then you guys had Jenkins.
Yeah.
Which he was good. He was good. He can. He was a bucket.
Good guy, man. Jenkins, good guy.
He's a good guy.
Cash.
But you know what brings Louis to the team is, you know, a lot of more resources in terms of, you know, with the ball, defensively maybe. How do you adapt with new guy? Because Louis, you know, he got the ball a lot on his hands. How do you adapt when a change like this?
You know, for me personally, it's always, you know, easy to adapt. You know, being on a national team, playing with, you know, other players who's ball dominant. And, you know, that's what usually makes me important because, you know, I see the roster, I see what we have. I see there's people that need ball, the ball in their hand. So I look at what can I do to help now. I'm not going to try to be a scorer because everybody else is scoring. So let me play defense and get some offensive rebounds to create extra shots for them. because if I'm doing that, that's also helping me. I'm getting a rebound, I might get extra point, get a foul, free throw, and at the same time, I'm giving confidence to my players for them to stay aggressive all the time. Because once they're not involved, you know, they tend to drift away from the game and they won't be competitive or aggressive. So I always try to keep them in the game so they always be aggressive.
Yeah, and that remember what you said. I remember a couple screens you set up for David in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Remember those? Some screens that doesn't go to the stat sheet.
Like, yo, I said, yo, I'm gonna set you a screen. The big man plays behind, so you're gonna get an open shot. You're gonna get about 1 or 2 seconds to get it up. So every time I was sharing the screen, I will stick the screen and not move to make sure he got the shot. And that's David's shot. Left, right, coming off, shooting that shot. So I was like, you know, once we get this and we good. And we made that historic comeback was crazy.
That was crazy.
So that was a good moment.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
You know that that remember of the screen of Mitchell on Game 6 to Travis. Because if you remember, Mitchell come up to do the screen, but he fakes it to the left. He do it to the right, to the other side. So Chris was defending Mitchell. He went to do the hedge on the other side.
Went
so
back.
Cole, he was behind because of the crossover and the screen.
Because if you see their game plan, they was trying to force him left every time. So him saying the screen going right and Travis faking right and going left, he was trying to force him back left, but he overplayed, which allowed Trice to come back left and make that shot. So, you know, when you follow the game plan to the T, sometimes it'll cost you, but, you know, I feel like that's what I seen when it was happening. He was trying to force him left. He forced him too much because, you know, Mitchell set a good screen to make him do that, for him to get that shot.
Enough space.
Crazy.
Going back to the regular season for a second, Dev, at what time did you realize this team was special? Something happened, something that you see usually when the team loses.
It was in the beginning of the season.
Since the beginning of the season?
Pre-season. We working out after practice. I sit down and talk with the guys. I was talking with the rookies. We was talking like every day. Luisito, all of them. Like, yo, this is how we got to approach the game. And, you know, just keeping people competitive. I realize, you know, if you keep everybody positive and competitive, it's hard to break confidence. So if you got everybody coming with confidence, feeling like and knowing that they ready and they put it in the work, it's going to be hard to stop that. So I was just like, all right, as long as we together, we happy, you know, we want what's good for everybody, we're going to be good. And that's what we did.
Yeah, and how about Will? Like, Cannon, how did he manage that? Because, I mean, I have gained a lot of respect for him because, you know, all the things, like everybody was like, hey, they're not gonna make they're not good enough. So, but Cannon, like, I don't know, what's his style inside the locker room? What makes him so special?
You know, he was a basketball player once, so he knows how to, like, you know, talk, you know, connect with the players and stuff like that. So, you know, in the beginning of the season, you know, he was doing his thing, coaching. You know, he gets very loud, erratic. So it was like, we want you to be you, but, you know, like I said before, it was a bunch of positive energy, positive vibes. So he fed off that, and, you know, that's why every time we was in tough situations, you didn't see him scream. A lot of tough situations, you ain't see him throw a chair. So, you know, that was a very good thing for him, which also helped the team, which also allowed us to win a lot of games.
Yeah, and I saw you two involved a lot during timeouts or even behind coaches, and when you were not playing or whatever, you were always talking to, I don't know, Capos or the other guys, whoever.
Yeah.
Like,
try to spread my knowledge a little bit.
Yeah, you the vet right there.
Yeah, just being a vet, seeing how the game is played. Because also, if I'm on the side and you know, when you playing, you don't see everything on the court as somebody who's watching from the side. So now I'm watching from the side and I see what's going on. So I just tell them to do a few things, and when it worked, they're like, "Oh, yo, you really told me like what's gonna happen." I said, "No, I know a few things, man. I've been here before."
Yeah. Now, you know, yes, you say you've been there before, so you know where they're gonna move, you know, how the players, because you know the
Pace
players.
of the
right?
game, know the players,
You
know
know
the
them.
tendencies.
Exactly. You know what's
All of that.
most probably is going to happen. So this season, you know, a lot of times we say, "Oh, Dev, he maybe is injury prone.
Mhm.
What's going to happen with him? He's going to play how many games?" This season, you just on the regular season you missed just 2 games,
Mhm.
two games.
Yep.
When it comes to negotiation with the teams, that's something that has come up.
Not really, because over the last, even though I might miss a few games, if you look through the history, a lot of people miss a few games, but throughout the years, I haven't missed a lot. Like, as in recent years, I haven't missed a lot of games I've been a part of. You know, a lot of games, even when I was in Argentina, finished that season, got a Interliga championship over there. They first chip in 100 years type
Yeah.
stuff. Before that, where was it? I played
Venezuela?
in Venezuela. I played, finished that whole
You won
season.
that one too, right? Or
Nah, we made it.
You fell short.
We fell short, yep.
We're with Ty right there, right?
Then went to Uruguay. That was like back then. Then, you know, I finished them seasons. But that was the question. Can he finish the season?
Exactly.
Like, I have to show them that I can finish seasons.
Exactly.
And I did. So, you know, little tweak here and there happens, but, you know, I try to keep myself healthy so that they don't keep saying that, is he going to be injury prone, So I try to stay healthy.
Numbers are there.
Possible. Yeah, the numbers, they got to look back. I'm on the court.
Do you feel, you know, I had this conversation with a lot of friends. Do you feel like you're underrated in this league? Because I think that not everybody talks or really gives you the value because maybe
I don't try to be out there. You know, I try to stay low key and just
do your job.
do my job, let the numbers talk. So when people look, they see Devon Collier and they, oh, he's here. So, you know, I just approach the game different, you know, which is why every time I go to a team, I try to develop a winning culture, because everybody looks at scoring.
Exactly.
I'm trying to be efficient on all the stat boards, so I might get me a good 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2-3 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, you know, stuff like that might, you know, impact the game. So that's what I really focus on, because I learned that from Gustavo Ayllón.
Oh, yeah.
Not a Cibo. He never tries to score, but he always finished with a double-double or almost a triple-double. I say, yo, this is crazy. And he's just trying to get everybody involved. And that's when I realized, if you're trying to get everybody involved, the points is going to come easy for you. So I focus on that to be, just try to be efficient. And that's not what a lot of people look at. They mostly look at, like, if you're putting up buckets or if you're exciting. You know, I might not be as exciting, but, you know, I get the job done. Get the job done at least.
Oh, but I would say you're the most crafty big man we have.
Yeah, I think that's from being from New York, playing outside every day. Playing outside, being the tallest. You know, I have my brothers, they like guards. So I was the big guy trying to learn guard moves. So we're just always just trying to use my height and finding ways to score and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
a lot of horse.
Oh, that's a good one. Dev, getting into the playoffs, first series with Aguada. First series, 7 games. That first game you scored 17 points. You were perfect, field goal. You lost that one. Now you got to go back to on the road to still 1 game there. After that first game, you know, what's on your mind? What's in the locker room?
Well, after that first loss at home, I kept telling the guys, yo, we in the beginning of the season, we was known for winning all our away games.
Exactly.
And losing our home games. So I was like, this is nothing new. We just got to apply that same mindset when we go to away games, which showed in the last series. But after that, I was like, yo, we're gonna go there and win there, which is a hard place to win in. Doing that long drive, then playing there. So we just had that mindset going in, that, you know, we like the pressure, we like silencing the crowd, you know, everybody just motivating each other. And like I said, it's good vibes. So we brought that out to Aguada and was able to get a victory there. It was like, all right, we got something going on. Yeah, we got something going on. Now we got to protect home. You know, That's
and
how
then
we took care of that season.
Game 7, you were injured on Game 6. It was
Game 6. Yeah,
it was
Game
like
6. Then I couldn't play Game 7, which I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to be a coach now. But then Meeks ain't play, so I said, all right, we have a chance, a way better chance, because he was killing us.
No, everybody. First game versus Ponce.
Like, yo, he don't miss.
Got here. We were like, where?
Because in our gym, we were like, all right, a lot of people can't shoot in our gym, so I was like, yeah, there's gonna be trouble for a couple of teams. But Guado was not, the whole team was not missing.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah. He comes in, he sat out for like 7 minutes, come in, shoot cash. I'm like, no way. So yo, we got to stop letting them shoot threes, but they was making tough threes. You got Meek shooting threes, then you got Mac one-on-one, bucket. You got Gandia playmaker, making plays.
Was making shots too.
It was tough, but I said, if we able to get through this, we'll be good. Because the way they were scoring the ball, and we were still managing to get wins was crazy.
And that prepared you guys for the last, for the last series.
It was crazy.
Then you got to with Ponce on semis.
Yeah.
And that was crazy, man. They went to Maya West. Right, it was Maya West. Ponce from Maya West. They're facing the elimination. Exactly. Then they got to play Santurce.
Got sent.
Upset again. They get into the playoffs and they win over Guaynabo. They got to the semis. That was crazy.
Oh man, wait. Didn't somebody not play? Ronde
and Cuba. He didn't play for Guaynabo because he wasn't.
Oh yeah, that would have made.
They were a little bit. That was a big difference.
Hey, they
still though I expected.
Still hard. Still tough to do. Still got to compliment them on that.
Yeah, no, they did it. They went top 4, and then you started with your overtime record. That was ridiculous. You never lose a overtime record.
Yeah. Overtime. We still be ready. We still.
Man, 2 overtimes in Caguas versus Ponce, and you still managed to close the game. There's something special about it.
Yeah, it shows toughness, man. Mental toughness, all that. Able to fight through, keeping our mental right. Everybody, like I said, it's contagious. You stay positive. You stay encouraging. You want the next person to be great. Good things happen. So, if everybody had bad attitude, we going to overtime, we're like, oh, man. We got another overtime. But if you keep that mentally, subconsciously positive attitude, you're like, yeah, we got this, don't worry. We're going to be good. So it was just that energy. So that's why we was able to, finish energies. And I see other teams, they're like.
Manatee. They were like that, heads down every time they go.
All right, yes. There you go. You can't one team is like, it's over. It's over. Mentally, you don't notice it, but it shows.
Yeah, the body language.
That's always important. Yeah.
But you always see Travis tries like.
Yeah, that's why he was MVP. Always focused, not getting rattled, loving the moments. Well, all of them love the moments, really.
Yeah.
Kale knocking down free throws, King closing out games, Trice closing out games. They love the moments, so that was not a problem.
No.
Cuco loved the moment, Luisito loved the moment.
Everybody. Capos, Christian,
Papos, Christian, Anzi. Who else? Come on, man. Nobody give Nesty good credit. Even though he ain't play, he was a good vocal leader in the locker room.
He had won before.
Yeah.
He won before.
He's a very good vocal leader, making sure, he could have been the one that was mad that he didn't play, but he's always positive, making sure, pushing the young guys. He was also a vet with me. That's my other vet, Nesty. So shout out to Nesty, man.
And also, that's like you said, it's contagious. Imagine him being in the other side, being negative.
It takes one person.
It's gonna contagious everybody.
It don't take one person. 9 people can be positive, 1 person negative. Because now that 1 person might get that next person like, yeah, you're right, man. I don't like the dinner. It's over. Season over. But
Dev,
winning helped it.
When the fight happened.
Ah, man. Crazy.
What about that game? Like, you're going to lose.
It's just, when fights break out, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, it ain't gonna really be a fight. People just arguing. So while the fights happen, I'm not even paying mine. I'm just waiting for it to be broken up. Then I see like people start swinging. I'm like, no, whoa, we gotta break this up. I see people throwing punches. I'm trying to, it's like, yo, I'm not trying to get a tech. I'm trying to be like the mediator of everything. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get a tech. You know, they already teched me already. I don't want them to find me, so I'm just trying to play it cool. And I just see them throwing punches. I'm like, this is crazy. Because there's nothing you can do but try to break it up.
Yeah. And wait until...
I know everybody on the team. I'm going to beat up everybody on the team. Now I'm fine. I don't get to play. I hurt my team. So it was like, I just had to try to protect Lou, try to get him out the situation, and just be frustrated and use that, you know, motivation and frustration towards the game.
I was like, oh man, what happened here? You finished up.
It was tough.
Winning at Ponce, man. That's crazy.
You know
that crowd is.
You know how it gets. You know, yeah, you know how it gets, man.
Ponce is tough to win. I mean, it was not like during the regular season. Everything changed up on the.
Winning in Ponce is tough, period.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a packed crowd.
Exactly.
Because you got a packed crowd on top of people talking crazy to you. Talking crazy. Oh. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
It feels you.
Yeah, I like it. I'm from New York, so I like
you guys,
stuff like that, man.
You know, I remember I saw like a reel, and it was like, you know, when it was like this. It was like some couple of glasses of water, and they put in characteristics on here, and they put a New York basketball player when it was like trash talk. They put like a lot of gallon of water. Crazy.
Yeah, trash talk. The trash talk is crazy. The craziest trash talker was my brother. And I'm the youngest of 4, so my brother, he stopped playing ball. He played ball for fun, but when I was younger, I used to look up to my brothers because they always played ball. But my brother, Jarrell, shooter, he can shoot like the best shooter, but he talks crazy trash.
Too much.
Remember one game, I was the big man, of course. I got the tip, he dribbled. He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry. It was just crazy. He'd come across half, shoot it, like, it's about to be a long day for y'all. But he's loud. It's about to be a long day for y'all. So but I'm the big guy, so I'm playing. That's why I'm able to know how to play with people who don't, like, who scores. So I play defense, I get a block shot, get the rebound, give it to him again, come back, shoot it. But y'all niggas effing suck. Fuck out of here, leave the park. Like, crazy. I'm talking about disrespectful, like you want to fight. But you can't say nothing because he's making every shot. I'm like, nah. Yeah, this is New York for you. Especially when you're playing games like Dykeman and Rucker Park where the dude's on the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to watch them tapes.
Pressure.
It gets crazy. Because in Dykeman, it's one-on-one basketball. If you play help defense, it's a tech.
Oh, so it's one-on-one.
So you on the island.
Wow.
So after you score on one person, you got to come back and score on him. Like, yeah. But if you do bad, go home, send him home. Where's he from? He's a burger. Like, all that. I'm like, yeah, this is the environment people need to come to. Because you get through that, you be ready for anything.
And you see you ended up in la presión.
In la presión, the pressure. Yeah, we had to bring the pressure. You see, and every time when the players came in, they was ready. Everybody was ready, bringing the pressure.
Oh, Dev, let's get it to game 2, man. Manatee, game 2 for first overtime of the final series. You know what? I was
at the crib.
I was at the like right there on the floor with where Travis hit the shot, and I was preparing the post.
That was game 2?
That was game 2.
And he did another one in game 6?
Exactly.
Oh, I thought that was like regular season.
No.
I was like, yo, did he really just do this during this whole season?
The half-court shot was from the game 2.
Damn.
To go to overtime.
That was crazy.
So I was preparing the post, like, oh, it's 2-0 series. That was written. I was almost ready to post it, and because I thought they're gonna foul him, whatever, it's gonna go long, whatever.
Cause he the coach saying foul.
He was going crazy.
They didn't even foul him.
They didn't foul him.
It's crazy how Monty had their chances,
A lot of chances.
didn't execute, and we took advantage of the moment.
You did. That's what you got the
That's
trophy.
crazy. Especially, I know we on game 2, and I know we gonna get to game 6, but the moment when the whole arena felt like they won the game, hear people in the back of the bench saying, "Y'all get ready to go home."
People behind
the seat, get ready to go home. So I'm listening to it, but I want to say something. I'm like, you know what? Let me just focus on the game. Let me just focus on the game. They're like, yeah, sit down, Collier, get ready to go home. I'm like, damn, I can't even say nothing because we losing. I'm not going to look like a sore loser. If they got it, they got it. Came, hit that shot, said, yeah, it's not over. We going to overtime? Yeah, it's not over. Let me look over there. Oh yeah, they done.
No way, no.
That deflated them because everybody in their mind thought the game was done, except us.
Yeah, that game 6, they were winning by 9.
Yeah, I think there's always something about every time I feel like I'm down, I feel like we have a chance to come up. Just because I just been in them situations so many times, so I'm like, yo, this could be another moment. And it was.
And it was. Wow, how crazy. You know, a lot of people were criticizing Travis because he's not an emotional guy. I mean, he makes some great buckets.
Yeah.
Like to, you know, I don't know, scream or whatever. He stays cool. And there was a lot of people like, hey, he's not humble and whatever. But, you know, I mean, he's professional.
Everybody's going to have something to say.
Yeah, always.
Everybody's going to have something to say, create conversation. Whether you do good, somebody's going to try to nitpick something that it was good, but I know somebody who can do better. So, you know, some people's always going to have their opinions. That's why you always got to focus on the positive ones. That's it. Good energy always.
Then, so you go to crazy game 6, right? I was there. I was up there recording because I thought this is over. So I went up there. I'm gonna record the celebration through here. It's gonna be great, whatever. Wow. And then, you know, got that shot and whatever. I was like, man. Then second overtime. All right, again. Okay. Now it's not.
Crazy. It's crazy.
They miss a free throw. Then Mitchell.
Yeah.
Hey.
Close it out.
No way.
It's crazy because, you know.
The game before he didn't play.
No, game 6. Whatchamacallit? When they thought they was gonna win the game, you know, we thought they was gonna run the court. It was gonna be packed. So I had my wife and my daughter, and, you know, some other teammates' wives go to like one of the kitchens to not be a part of the stampede. And my girl was saying like, yo, like I was in the room. They had the book bags, they had the goggles, they had the champagne. They was ready to celebrate. I was like, yeah, we fucked all that up. And I was like, yeah, we got to close it out in game 7. They defeated. Yeah.
No. When that happened, I was like, all right, this is, you know, going to Caguas. That's going to be the only game that they're going to defend at home.
I said, can we at least win one game at home?
Yeah.
So it has to be one game. But from Monty perspective, they probably in their mind, we win every away game. So the mindset between both teams entering it was about who's going to have that strong start and control the lead. You know, we did that from the beginning. And having Chris Ortiz not play helped. But it really, Monty was just, they was rolling. They was not missing either.
No.
I would look on the stat sheet from 3-point, they shooting above 50% every game.
Yeah. And a solid.
Tough ones too.
And a solid over 40 3-point.
Yeah, I'm like, wow,
that's solid.
Crazy. I said, yo, we got to keep them off the 3-point
They
line.
got a lot of, but you know, you like, I don't know how do you say this in English, but like you read them better every game. They score every game, every single game. Their score were getting lower and lower and lower. First game was 106 to 99. Then you play without Louis King. So
play without Lewis one game, and we play without a kill.
Without a kill, the fifth
game,
which is a crucial game because you're 40 minutes away from taking it. And they were 9 points.
And no matter what we did, they was making everything. I was like, damn.
So, but you know what? Like make me thought, like you were you had a chance because even though you were without Lewis King, you lost by 7 points, something like that. And then without Akil, you lost by 3 or something. It was like, man, they are pushing it. And Manatee they're loaded. Come on.
Loaded.
They loaded.
Stacked.
I mean, we have never seen this before, man.
Stacked. I was talking in the beginning of the season, I said, in the beginning of the season, I was telling people, Manatee is stacked, but it's one ball. But they are stacked. I said, and I was having a discussion with my friends, like, I wonder who they're going to start. Because they got elite guards.
Elite, all of them.
All of them. I was like, that's tough.
Yeah.
Then when one not playing, one is going to get mad, then it's like, I just hope that plays a role in the playoffs.
Definitely, and that happened. well, before the finals, because they won Arecibo in 7, they were looking great.
See, I feel like the only reason why Manatee was looking great, they had 4 imports.
At that point, that's right.
Yeah.
So you would say that
they had 4, and that's why when they played did Manatee play Catalina?
Yeah, Carolina.
Yeah, it was 4 against 4, so that was an exciting game, but you know. It wasn't their original team. And I think that's what messed them up because once they got to the chip, now they had to resort back to
chemistry
changing, even though he'd been there the whole season. But when you rolling like that, then try to, put somebody else in to, balance it out, it's tough, especially in the finals because people's going to expect so much. Then when you don't get it, people's going to look at you different. Yeah. It's like...
I think we sometimes think like this is like 2K, just putting a player there.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
It's not like that.
And Caguas showed me that.
Yeah, it's not like that. We've been there since the beginning. Made it work. We lasted. Yep.
That's crazy. Let me look up for something in here. I got people sending questions to Dev. Let's see what they got.
What questions they got, man?
Let's see what they got.
Ask me the questions while you can.
How about, this is not their questions, but how about Caguas, the fans, man?
Fans is amazing. I heard in the past that the Caguas fans was crazy, like fanatics. So I was like, yeah, we're going to have fans. And then when I was talking to Kuko and he was saying he was from Caguas, I said, yeah. Kuko, just tell everybody come through. You from here. People are going to support you. And you see.
No.
He got that whole city.
No, he's. You know what? I was looking at his IG. As IG, he when he started the season, he got like 3K followers. He got over 10 now. He's going crazy. He's on top of Caguas right now. Yeah. I'm really happy for him because, we see him. I saw him, like he got a chance. He could score, and he played here.
He's definitely a scorer.
I
seen him. Was 10 years ago. I was like, he don't look like he can play ball.
Physically, you see, like,
he don't look like he can play ball.
He's not a baller.
But once he's on that court, you're like, nah, this dude nice. Yeah. He's nice. But, BSN is politics. And, back in the day, it was more like, it was out of vet driven. So they was like focused on the vets, not more on the young players. But now they focusing more on the young players. So now it gives a lot of young players opportunity. But back then, it was the old heads. Yeah, the vets.
It's really difficult to get in there.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He proved it too.
Yeah. He can shoot.
He can shoot.
He can shoot. He can shoot.
But you know what? I think he was in a great position because you got Trice, you got Lewis.
Yeah, it's not that much attention on him.
Exactly.
So he just got to do his part.
That's what happened, Game 7.
Yeah.
Capos, how many points he scored? Christian, 11 points in the second quarter.
Capos went crazy.
He went crazy.
It's Capos. Play like that every season, man. Every game, we need that. Nah, but Capos, the way he played was amazing.
And you know
Did
what?
everything.
That game, he didn't play one game in Manatee. I think it was the 2nd or the 4th. And I was like, you see that you guys had a great chemistry when you do not play this guy very short rotation.
Yeah.
But he still managed to go in the other game, play and do well, and he's in game. Even though that game he didn't play, he was with the team.
Same thing like I said. Keep repeating it.
Yeah.
Be positive. Yo, you good. We got next game. We ready for you. We believe in you. So all that positive reinforcement help. Y'all should try it. I'm telling you.
Let me look in.
You can see everybody making shots.
So let me see what we have in here. Which of your, I'm translating. I'm Google Translate now. Catch Translate. Which of both championships is more meaningful for you? 2021 with Arecibo or 2024 with Caguas? I mean, they're both special, right? But 2021 was your first one.
That's what I'm saying, though. You got the first one.
And this one was
they
really
got
special
that and making history one. It's like, damn, I don't. If I had to choose, I have to say the Caguas one. Mainly because, you know, the team I was on in Arecibo was stacked. Pure talent.
And vets too.
And vets and talent. People who've been there. A couple of times. A lot of players, really.
At least
David
2, 3.
Huertas. You got Alano who won a ring. You got Gustavo Ayon. You got Huertas. I said Huertas. Walter. Then you had Jonathan. Then you had
Dennis was there.
Dennis. All these guys won chips.
At least
Chris,
2.
At least two. Chris, everybody, the whole rotation won a ring somewhere at least.
Yeah.
So they were just Victor Liz. Then his first. So we had a lot of vets, and you know, we were stacked. We was being team straight off just attack mode that year. But this one, where everybody counting us out, saying we ain't gonna win 10 games, like who they got on the team, stuff like that. I feel like just overcoming all of that and being champions, I feel like that's more like important. And plus, you know, my mom live in Caguas, so I guess winning one where she lives is a lot. It's a lot.
That gives you a good
but my first one, you know, was special because thanks to the vets, Walt, Huertas, Jonathan, Gustavo, Ilano, Vic, all them guys, Dennis, all them guys, you know, seeing what the work they put in and what they got to do in order to win the chip, how to come out and actually take over a game and do the little things. You know.
You brought that here to Caguas.
Used that, brought it over here, and it worked out.
Let's see here. So look at this question. It says, how much chemistry has Caguas and Collier? As you just said, your mom lives there. And
Yeah. My mom lives in Caguas. You know, so I know she was excited. She was able to tell all her friends, "Oh, my son playing here." They said, "Oh, for real?" Yeah.
Proud.
So that was also special. It was also, she was able to come to a lot of games, which also made her, you know, very happy. So that was very special for me, of course. That's the chemistry we have in Caguas.
How do you manage and what do you think about the roles that you play when you play in here in the BSN versus playing overseas?
Well, in the BSN, I'm a local. I'm not an import. And when I go to other countries, I'm an import. So the roles is different. So I just understand basketball. If I know you're bringing in 2 imports who have to score or they're getting sent home the next day, I'm not going to be here trying to outscore them so they get sent home. I'm going to try to see what they do. All right, they score, they do this. What they don't do good, what the team don't do good that I can do, because I feel like I can do everything. If you need me to score, I can score. You need me to defend, I can defend. Like, you need me to be a leader, I can be a leader. So I just look at what the team is weak on and just try to work on that. We need a rebound and defense, so I try to rebound and defense. I don't try to worry about scoring because that's going to come. And if we win it don't matter.
Exactly.
Now, if you're losing, now it's looking crazy. Now, all right, now we got to get some shots up so it can balance out. But, you know, I seen in freaking EuroLeague people making millions of dollars averaging 8 and 8, but it's because they know how to play and win. So after I seen that, I was like, yeah, it's really more about winning. All the stats that you see me get don't matter if I lost. So
that's right.
I just be focused on winning. People get away from that.
All right. What do you think about I don't understand too much this question. They say, what do you think about the decision that may Travis take for the next year? I don't know. I don't know what's the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
What does Arecibo and Hutch means to you?
Arecibo and Hodge?
Yeah, they said that.
Arecibo, you know, bringing me in from Maya West to Arecibo and just winning a championship with them, you know, that's something, you know, I can't take away from them. You know, I got to be appreciative from that. A championship organization, being able to get a ring from that was special. And Walter, just playing with Walt, seeing him win the MVP and just playing with him, you know, he got a lot of heart, you know. You see how he be talking to the refs, you see how his game is, but that's all passion. And, you know, a lot of people sometimes feed off that, and some people might get, you know, intimidated by that, but him as a person, amazing guy. So
yeah, I think the people.
That's my brother right there, Walter Hodge. Thank you for the ring, man.
Dev, I forgot to ask you this question. Do you remember the technical that got Mitchell out in the game 4?
Yeah, I don't remember what happened, but I know he got teched.
But you don't remember what happened? Oh, okay. I was about to ask you because for me it was not enough for a technical foul.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. They were saying that like, yo, he really ain't do nothing. But I'm like, yo.
I mean, he followed the guy and then he went. He did like this. Was just that.
Stop flopping.
Like, I mean, you've seen other players doing other stuff or going screaming at the ref and they don't get nothing, even a warning. But
yeah, I'm not talking about no refs, you know.
No, we don't want to get any any fines.
They already got me. Y'all got it, man.
You got fined, right? Once this season? I think you got fined once. Can't remember
I got fined because the ref was saying that the rumor is that I was intimidating him, like cursing him out, like, and I was like, no. I say, watch film, like, yo. I see, like, you got to see what's going on out there. So I was just saying that, but it was after the game, so he just took that to his advantage and tried to say, I did this, I did that. And I was like, that was weak. I said, we grown men, we should be able to talk to each other. Yeah. And have disagreements and not feel like, you know, no, if I say this, that's what it is, and don't say nothing. No. Make the game fun. Let us be able to talk to each other. Let's get each other better. Because if now we communicate with the refs, now we know how you reffing and we can play according to that.
Exactly.
And if we play in a certain way, nah, don't play like that because this game is too chippy, so lay off that. Like, if you communicate with the players, you can make a better game because now you know what to expect and you know how the ref is reffing, but there's no communication. If there's no communication and nothing, it never work.
And I would say this is nothing to do with that, but I would say, like, there's not much consistency on when they're on their calls. I don't know, some games this, some games that. So sometimes if you come...
Yeah, but you know, of course it happens, but when it's consistent, that's when there's a problem. But you know what happens because you know some people can't see things in real time of what we can see watching it. But you know, if you can't catch everything, you know, you might need, you know, better vision or something. But shout out to the refs though. Shout out to the refs. I know they got it hard. They got to deal with a lot of personalities, so I know it's tough on them. But hey, you know, everybody got opinions.
You know, we got to respect them because you know what? There's not a lot of. I mean, anybody want to get that.
We respect them as men, but in a competitive standpoint, you know how people get. It's like talking trash. So it's like, you know, you can't talk trash to a ref because, you know, they don't know you. They don't know if you're trying to beat them up or actually just being competitive.
And sometimes maybe the language barrier. Sometimes I mean, maybe you say something that is not, and they perceive or they're understood, whatever, and they will not let you at that time. What do you say? Like,
I know that. I hear certain words. I say, "What you said?" But yo, I just said this. Oh, my fault. It sounded something crazy. All right.
So Dev, we got a section that we call Catch the Q, Shoot the A. But before, I'm going to give a shout out to Rompón. Gracias, Rompón, por hacer esto posible. Baja la aplicación en el App Store y en el Google Play. Y en menos de 60 minutos puedes ordenar tus cositas y te va a llegar a tu casa. Gracias también a Roy Chévere Financial por hacer esto posible. Si tú necesitas ayuda con tu presupuesto, el hombre lo tienes ahí. Roy Chévere, búscalo en las redes sociales como Chévere Financial. También quiero agradecer a Webnéticos aquí en Guaynabo. Si usted quiere grabar un podcast bien chévere, aquí diferentes estudios para tú escoger, depende del estilo que tú quieras. Puedes hablar con Wilton y él te va a dar la mano en lo que tú necesites. Así que ya lo saben, Webnéticos aquí en Guaynabo. Dev, so if do you use Spotify or Apple?
It's Apple.
Apple Music? What are your top 5 artists in your playlist?
You know what's crazy? I don't really be listening to music.
No? What do you do?
I listen to music sometimes, but I really listen to battle rap. You know about battle rap?
Like one-to-one? Like
Yeah, like you
improvising there?
I guess it's a New York thing for me.
I was about to say that. That's a New York thing.
Yeah. Watch people disrespect each other with words.
Funniest teammate in Caguas?
The funniest teammate in Caguas?
Looks like there's a couple.
Oh my God. It's a lot of guys, man.
Let's put a top 3.
Top 3 funniest guys? Damn, this is tough.
Just Caguas, not your career.
No, Caguas is still tough. all them guys is crazy. I have to say. We gotta say my top 3, not in specific order, but my top 3 is Jose Placer,
The rookie.
the rookie, Marlon
Okay.
Hargilus, and who's the third one? Who's the third one that be wildin'? They all be wildin'. I just can't get them right now.
I give you some name. Capos, maybe.
Nah,
Who may seem funny?
That must be
Cuca not that much.
Luisito,
Luisito?
hilarious. Luisito, hilarious.
Yeah, you know, he coached him. Last
So
year.
you know how Luisito is. Very hype. He's always hyper. He's always hyper.
He can
Luisito.
score, man.
Yeah, he can.
He can score.
He's a bucket.
Yeah. Starting 5, including yourself in your career. Players you have played before.
Played against in my career?
Play with you.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, with you.
Starting 5?
Yeah. You're in the 4.
I'm at the 4. Damn, I think I got to be at the 5. I didn't play with nobody
Yeah.
who was a 5. Oh, yeah, I did.
Gustavo?
I'm bugging. Yes, I did. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
All right, my
That's a
1.
lot.
My 1 would be Walt, because I want to chat with him. My 2 would be Trice, because I want to chat with him. The 3?
Man, it could be Luis or David. Wow.
Lewis. I want to ring with Lewis.
Yeah.
It's like I have to say the dudes I want to ring with, right? So it's Lewis, but if I didn't, I would say, put at the 3, you could say Paris Bass
Oh.
at the 3.
Oof, stop.
He's a bucket. Who else? Since 2014,
On the
a lot
5.
of dudes who used to get buckets.
Yo, Gustavo was a 5 in 2021. Maybe.
I say Gustavo at the 5
Gustavo at the 5.
because he won a lot of championships, and he know how to win. And he's a big body. He played ACB, been in NBA, ACB
Everywhere.
champs.
Everywhere.
So it's like if you winning chips in the ACB, multiple, starting center, being in the league, you know, accomplish what you accomplish. Can't deny that. Yeah, but also
wait.
Sheldon Mack, play with Sheldon Mack, bucket.
Ooh. He got
It's
he got 60 last season, right? And this season he got 50, right? This season he got 50. Can't remember.
bucket. So it's like, come on. You want me to put all buckets? I can do fucking Mac. I can do Bass. We can do Trice. Come on, all 3 of them. What? He just got me and Gustavo setting screens and getting them buckets, offensive rebounds, extra shots. David Huertas, bucket, especially when he's hot. I played with Sosa, he could shoot, you know.
Sosa, you got Sosa in Mayagüez, right? Or where do you play with Sosa?
No, I play with Sosa and we played in the Pan Am.
Oh, that's right.
When we made it to the chip and we lost to freaking Argentina, that's the team that won the World Cup. That same Argentina team. So what y'all doing in here, man? But they was working to
prepare. Like, they took that
we went undefeated all the way to the chip and lost to them. I was like, damn. I was like, y'all messed everything up. But yeah, it's tough. Top 5 players, that's tough. Especially when you play a lot of people, you just do recency stuff, like people you recently been playing with. Then when you look back, like, damn, I played with a lot of
great players.
Got Emmy. Played with Emmy. I think Emmy underrated. Andujar?
He's underrated.
He's really a point guard. I played with him in middle school.
Is he good in middle school?
He was my point guard in middle school.
So he was your point guard in middle school?
He was my point guard in middle school. He won 2 chips. Yep. Then he just grew.
I thought you said like he's a PG here, but he was a point guard.
He was my point guard. I remember going. He got transferred. He transferred from middle school to my school. But I was never in class, so I was in gym. Go to the gym. I said, who's this? I said, yeah, we need him on the team, coach. Got him on the team. Point guard. Then when he got to high school, he got tall out of nowhere. And that's when they started putting him at the 4, the 3. So, yo, tell him you're a point guard. But, you know, Emmy, you don't say nothing. But, nah, it's okay. It's cool.
He's a real low-key guy,
Real low-key guy. Good guy.
Let's see. Top 5 NBA favorite players.
Top 5 favorite?
Doesn't have to be...
In order? Top 5?
No order, no position. Just
my favorite player, Carmelo.
That would be your number 1?
Yeah, he's OD. Just the way he can score with no dribbles, 1 or 2 dribbles. They call it like phone booth scores. Like, they could score without dribbling the ball. So I always fuck with Melo. Then I say, you got LeBron, you got Jordan, that's 3. Then you got Shaq. Fuck with Shaq, because I was a big man. So and I went to dunk like Shaq. I was like, I can't even dunk like Shaq. But that's my guy. And I say the 5th. Why the 5th is always the toughest one? Throwing. Damn. I got throwing. I'm throwing Kyrie.
Kyrie handles.
Got my man Byrie in there. People gonna be like, Byrie, yep. He'll get the job done. He's a closer. You put him around great players, he win.
Easy.
He's not like LeBron. You put him anywhere, he gonna win. But you give him a good team, he get it done.
Dev, if you had to describe Travis Trice in 1 word, what could it be? What would be that word?
Travis Trice, comedian.
A comedian?
Comedian.
Would you say so?
It's because y'all don't see what we see.
Exactly.
He jokes 24.
Come on. He doesn't look like that.
Like he'll say, it's not like he'll be out there joking, but he always have a slick remark. Like if somebody's doing something, he'll have like a slick remark that's like, this nigga, he just start roasting people. But nah, Trav, comedian, son. Good guy, very good guy, good person, down to earth. You know, he cares about his big family guy. You know, I know met his pops, his uncle, good family, his wife, all of them, his kid, good guy. But if you was to tell people, yo, do Trice joke around a lot? They'll say all the time.
Really?
Comedian.
He doesn't look like that. You know, I think he was like, you know, settle down.
If you talk to him and start talking, you'll be like, yeah, this guy cool.
And you see him playing, he doesn't like, as I told you before, like he's not like going crazy or talking a lot or screaming or getting emotional, whatever.
Yeah, good leader. Lead by example.
Well,
you see a leader calm and ready, you know, it makes everybody else calm and ready.
Let's see. Describe yourself in 1 word, Def.
Describe myself in 1 word? Family. I love family, man. I've tried to make everything about my family. Try to always have my family involved in everything I do. So I feel like, to describe me, family. And then that's when I come to these teams, I try to create that environment where people feel like I'm their brother or somebody they can talk to. So I always try to create an environment like that, which why everybody usually always get along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not only like playing. It's a lot.
Yeah, because everybody say family, it don't really be family.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I really be,
Embrace
tell you what you don't want to hear, tell you what you need to hear. Tough love, because at the end of the day, you're gonna see that I just want you to be great. So I always try to give that motivation to everybody.
Dev, what's the most toughest time this season?
The most toughest time this season, I just say like we talked about earlier, just staying healthy. Staying healthy stops me from opportunities to show people that I can stay healthy, because they watching the most important game now. Now they see me hurt. It's like, damn, this nigga hurt again. But I was good the whole season. Mm-hmm. But it's part of basketball, so it's just mainly just staying healthy.
And also shout out to the medical staff, man.
Shout out to the medical staff, yeah.
They did.
Yep, Luis and
Dr.
all
Rios,
of them. Freddie and all them guys. Yep, took care of me.
Dr. Cruz.
Had my man Ruben over in Caguas too take care of me. Good guys over there, man. They are the training staff. Good guys. Preseason, Lewis had us working. And
you know what? He did. What's special to see you guys warm up, because you did different than everybody else.
Yeah.
Lewis got that.
Yeah, he had us ready, physically and mentally ready. Every day he had his staff there with Freddie and them, treatment before practice, after practice. They got the cold tub ready for us every day after the game and practice. So whatever we needed, they was there to take care of us. We gotta give a shout out to them too, the medical staff.
Definitely. The chiropractor, Dr. Cruz.
Yeah.
We studied together in
jeez.
Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah.
Small island.
Look at that. When I saw he was working with cows, I was like, oh, that's amazing, man.
Yep.
It's great, man. That's great.
Good vibe. Good first year for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Good first year for
everybody. That's crazy.
Everybody's gonna remember this moment.
Everybody. Dev, a message for the young talents out there trying to be a professional basketball player.
A message for the young talent.
What would be the best advice?
This the camera right here? This the camera? Message for the young talent. Always put in the work every single day. Even if it's stretching. Even if it's working out for 30 or 45 minutes. Just do something every day, and every day you'll be better.
That's great. That's great to hear. They got to work.
Got to work. Got to put in the grind.
You know when it's going to come your time.
You never know when.
Ask Kuko.
Ask Kuko. Exactly.
Here I am.
Consistency is key. You don't look at what everybody else have, because you don't know the journey that they went through. Focus on yourself. Control what you can control. And you're going to receive good results. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But if you try to take the, shortcut or chill out for 2-3 days, you're going to see yourself in the same, position. So
it's going to cost you the price.
Consistency is key.
Dev, man, I want to just thank you to have
thank
time
you,
here for
man.
me, man.
Really
making this appreciate
happen.
it, man. And thank you also for representing us, PR, as you always did, with all your heart and, the things you did for the island. Team PR.
Sir.
So I remember I was, when I was with the team on 2018, you were there. I don't know if you remember, I had short hair. I don't know if you remember. I can show you a picture later. Right? But I remember those times. So I'm really thankful for that and the time here, and always the support to catch and shoot, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Man, really appreciate it. And man, 2 times champ. What does this mean?
BX, Bronx.
Oh.
The X. From the X.
Because you know what? We compare it with Larry's.
He's from the Bronx.
So he does that because of that too?
From the Bronx, yeah.
Look at that, man.
I say, yo, Larry, can I use it? I was like, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you asked him?
I said, I'm not gonna make as much threes as you, but if I make 1 or 2, can I at least throw it up? He said, yeah. I said, all right. So it was good. I got his approval, man.
Oh, that's great. That's crazy. Bueno, Fiebru, gracias a todas las personas que estuvieron ahí. Recuerda suscribirte al canal. Gracias a Buenético por hacer esto posible, este setting espectacular aquí. Gracias a Alberto, allá al caballo que está aquí atrás mío ayudándome en la producción.
Yeah, that's right.
Dev, por estar ahí conmigo y sacar el tiempo. Bien agradecido de verdad que hayamos podido
Muchas gracias,
hacer esto
papi.
posible. ¿Cómo se dice la presión?
Muchas gracias, somos la presión.
Ahí
Aguas ahí.
Lo dijo Devon Collier. Fiebru, recuerda seguirnos en todas las redes sociales, Facebook, Instagram y suscribirte en YouTube también. Nos vemos en una próxima ocasión. Llévatelo, Fiebru.
Yes, sir.